Well, well, well. Look at what we have here. So you know all those niggas that keep using the FDA as an excuse not to get a vaccine, and how they would say, since the FDA didn't prove it, it's clearly experimental. Hence is why I'm not getting it. Well, the FDA approved one of them. That's the Pfizer vaccine, right? So they can't really use that argument anymore. Unfortunately, they don't care, right? Now, since FDA approved it, now in their minds, all of a sudden, the FDA is anti-human rights, right? Or anti-choice, or whatever, right? So, since this is happening, it's not like a lot of people is gonna line up and take the vaccine now. Nah. Fortunately, because the FDA approved a Pfizer vaccine, there's not a mandate that is going to go into schools, businesses, and other industries, right? So now, the businesses might require you to get a vaccine. And then there's all those people saying, well, if my business, if my job trying to get a vaccine, I'll quit and shit like that. They're not. We're not gonna quit. They're gonna get the vaccine. You know why? Because at the end of the day, they need food on the table. And who's to say that their next job wouldn't be the same way? Who's to say that? You might end up in the same situation. So why quit? Why quit? See, even Trump is pro-vaccine. He said it himself. Unfortunately, you got a lot of mixed reactions within the crowd. Some cheered, some booed. See, at one moment I think, at one moment I thought, hey, maybe because of this he wrote one for 2024. He will. It doesn't really matter what he says. Why? Because at the end of the day, as long as Trump keep promoting his racist ideologies, the right wing will love him. They will love that man. See, left and right actually, but you know how that shit goes. I believe that both sides are racist, because now you have the Democrats saying that all of a sudden being woke is a bad thing, even though being woke, quote unquote, helped Biden get elected. You know those niggas talking about black people, right? I mean, at this point, they have to be. And now, since a lot of black people are waking up to the bullshit, now they're public enemy number one to both the Democratic Party and the Republican Party, right? And you'll have brothers and sisters who got tricked into the system and was fooled, and actually believes that the right or the left, well, actually believes that the Republican and the Democrats and the right and the left actually care about them, right? They fell right into the brainwashing tactic. A lot of sisters and brothers did, right? I ain't gonna act like I don't understand it, because I do, you know? It's all about the aligning of beliefs, you know what I'm saying? But still, it's fucking dumb. On anything in love, it's fucking dumb. That's why I'm neither right or right. I'm just pro black. That's it. I'm pro people, but I'm pro black first. Why? Because of the fucking hatred and brainwashing and criminalization of black people that's happening on a daily basis. On a daily basis. And that agenda has been pushed for decades, even amongst each other. You'll have other black people selling out to the white supremacists. Yeah, one nigga saying that slavery wasn't race-based. In America, it was. In America, it was fully race-based. So that alone tells me he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. A lot of people don't. They rather have their own head stuck up their own ass and not see it from all angles. You'll have niggas openly being racist, and when you call them out on it, they're like, what you talking about? I'm not being racist. I'm just saying this and that. Right? You know, that's shit we gotta deal with. That's shit a lot of people gotta deal with. See, I gotta deal with dumb niggas being racist towards white people. Only to say that them being racist isn't actually being racist. It's fucking dumb. It's fucking dumb. But what I'm saying is, businesses, schools, other shit like that will mandate this pretty soon, especially the military. That will happen. There will be pushback, but that won't last. Niggas already talking about civil war and shit like that, but they're pussy, bro. Niggas ain't ready for a civil war. They pussy. They really are. If a person in the comment section, they can say whatever the fuck they want to say. At the end of the day, they ain't about it. They ain't about it. They ain't about it, bro. They know this. That's why they're talking shit. They want to feel like they're a warrior, like they're a hero, like they're for the people, even though what they're doing is hurting the people. But hey, in their own twisted sense of reality, that's what it takes to be free. That's what it takes to be free. It's fucking dumb in my opinion, but that's how people think. And hey, I got nothing wrong with people simply not choosing to take the vaccine. Right? I got nothing wrong with that. Some people look at the stats, they look at the virus and be like, okay, I don't think I need the vaccine. I don't think I need the vaccine. I'm pretty sure I can get over this. Where I will not stand are people saying false, or people giving out false information about the vaccine in order to fearmonger so other people won't get it. That's where I will not stand. That's where I draw the line. That's where I draw the line. As a matter of fact, you see the comment section over here? Let's press this. A friend of mine has been trying to convince another friend to get vaxxed. He used every excuse in the book. If they really wanted you to get it, they would be free. Her reply is it? I don't trust the government. This is not the government, it's scientists and doctors. But finally last week, he really got down to it. I just don't like people telling me what to do. Her reply, she left. The kicker is, this guy is an IT guy. His whole career is science-based. So like others, I assume they just come up with whatever it is necessary because many of them have problems with authority. So much so that it makes them stupid. All my close contacts are vaxxed, and every one of us has had it. We tried the soft approach. They need to be educated. For a year and one half, we see where that has gotten us. Time to cut out the crap. Please, nigga. These are the dumbest, most gullible, most low-minded authority resisting differences among us. Preach, my nigga. I mean, they will take enough. They will take enough horse warmer to poison themselves before they take a vaccine. And for those who are Trump supporters, this is his vaccine, and his cult members in Alabama booed him last week when he told them to get it. They're too dense to realize that they are the ones dying. Like I said, it's a purge, and we'll be smarter or deader when it's over. Preach! The people who gave full approval as their reason for taking the vaccine will find their excuse immediately. That's facts. And 10, 9, 8, 7, Q. But I don't trust the government. These niggas are smart. How me? Oh, I gotta log in. But if I didn't need to, I would give every single one of them a thumbs up. These niggas are preaching the facts. Say be quiet. Sorry about that. But yeah, it's people like these that restore my faith in humanity. Because at the end of the day, the only reason people are really doing this is because they don't like the government. And hey, I don't like the government either. Fuck the government. But I'll trust medical professionals before I trust a government official. On God. On God. I'll trust Fauci more than I'll trust Trump or Biden, because this is literally his expertise. Right? People are gonna be like, no, you shouldn't trust Fauci because he made the virus. Nigga, show me proof. Show me actual evidence that he made the virus. Show me actual evidence. See, the evidence they do have is half-baked. It is. It's half-baked evidence. It's not the full story. It's just something they can manipulate in order to push their agenda. It's all about politics. From my last video about the deaths and the riots of 2020 and protests compared to everyday people who don't have health insurance, remember that? That was all. What they were saying in 2020 was all politics, bro. It was purely political. Now that that's just over, they move on to the next subject. They don't care about that no more. They don't. It's about the next subject. That's what it is. It's all politics. Niggas ain't do that out of the goodness of their heart. It's all politics. Alright, let me read this. Here's the FDA announcement of full approval for Pfizer BioNTech COVID-19 vaccine for people 16 and older. Lack of full approval has been a frequent reason given by those who recommend to get shots. It remains under emergency authorization for people 12 to 15. Will this make a difference in Arkansas? The FDA said, specifically, in the FDA review for approval, the agency analyzed effective data from approximately 20,000 vaccine and 20,000 placebo recipes ages 16 and older who did not have evidence of a COVID-19 virus infection within a week of receiving the second dose. The safety of commentary was evaluated in approximately 22,000 people who received the vaccine and 22,000 people who received a placebo 16 years of age and older. Based on the results for the clinical trials, the vaccine was 91% effective in preventing COVID-19 disease. More than half of the clinical trial participants were followed for safety outcomes for at least 4 months after the second dose. Overall, approximately 12,000 recipients have been followed for at least 6 months. The most commonly reported side effects by these clinical trial patients who received commentary were pain, redness, and swelling at the injection site, fatigue, headache, muscle or joint pain, chills, and fever. The vaccine is effective in preventing COVID-19 and potentially serious outcomes including hospitalization and death. Additionally, the FDA conducted a rigorous evaluation of authorization, safety, surveillance data pertaining to meningitis and pericarditis following administration of the Pfizer BioNTech COVID-19 vaccine, and has determined that the data demonstrate increased risks, particularly within the 7 days following the second dose. The observed risk is higher among males under 40 years of age compared to females and older males. The observed risk is highest in males 12 through 17 years of age. Available data from short-term follow-up suggests that most individuals who have received of symptoms, however, some individuals require intense care. Support information is not yet available about potential long-term health outcomes, but commentary prescribing information includes a warning about these risks. Speaking of a deadly variant and approved vaccine, lawyer Tom Mars notes, I don't know who he is, but let's see. Act 977 of 2021. The government shall request a meeting. If a variant of coronavirus 2019, COVID-19, occurs and mutates to be more virulent strain that impacts children within 2 years from the date that the United States Food and Drug Administration approved the immunization of vaccine for COVID-19, but the Secretary of requests a meeting within 2 weeks of discovery of the virulent strain of one Senate Committee on Public Health, Welfare, Labor, and 2 House Committees on Public Health, Welfare, Labor, B1 in the meeting described in this subsection A of this section. The Senate Committee on Public Health, Welfare, Labor, and House Committee on Public Health, Welfare, House on Public Health, Welfare, and Labor shall make recommendations regarding the vaccine of children. I have no idea what the fuck that was. I'll be honest with you, bro. I don't know. But from what I gather, if the virus becomes too dangerous, I guess, they have to decide whether they should approve the vaccine in children under 2. That's what I gathered. Is there any more? No? Alright. But that's happening. And sooner or later, other vaccines will be approved. And when it's all said and done, businesses, like I said, will have mandates. People will argue, but a lot of people will end up taking the vaccine. A lot of people. And that's a fact. They can act like they won't all they want, but that's not reality. Reality is, you trying to get money. You trying to feed your family. You trying not to end up homeless. So you're going to do whatever it takes in order for that not to happen. Excuse me. And then the same, and what I'm describing is the future. That's what I'm describing. So, in my opinion, I'm pretty sure that the vaccine rate will skyrocket. Is that good? In my opinion, yes it is. Because in reality, I believe that vaccinated people are more well protected than unvaccinated people, and it helps prevent the virus from spreading to vulnerable individuals. It doesn't. It reduced the risk. It doesn't make it guaranteed. It reduced. And that's what we need a lot of. You can't, if you get sick by COVID, there's no way that you won't be able to spread it to others with the vaccine. You'll be less likely to. And that's just basic science. And that's why I believe in the vaccine. Because if you get it, and someone in your family gets sick, and they're immune compromised, and if they die, that's just what happens because you weren't vaccinated. You weren't vaccinated. Not to say that it wouldn't happen if you were vaccinated, but the case of that happening would be much lower. Would be much lower compared to what had happened. That's my opinion, based on the science. Because I don't listen to crazy niggas online. I do actual research. With that said, guys, I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. And at the end of the day, I hope you guys stay safe. Continue to make well-educated decisions, and not be so closed-minded compared to a lot of other people out here. With that said, I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.